Grey's Anatomy isn't just one of the longest-running medical dramas in TV history. It's a series packed with real-life twists, casting surprises, and off-screen drama that rivals what happens at Grey Sloan Memorial. From actors who almost played iconic roles, to cast members who walked away for surprising reasons, the behind-the-scenes stories are just as gripping as the on-screen ones. Whether you're a die-hard fan or love juicy TV trivia, here are some of the most fascinating facts about Grey's Anatomy that even the most devoted viewers might have missed. Kate Walsh's character was only supposed to appear in 5 episodes of Grey's Anatomy. Kate Walsh's character, Dr. Addison Montgomery, was initially intended to appear in only 5 episodes of Grey's Anatomy. She was introduced in the Season 1 finale as the estranged wife of Dr. Derek Shepherd.
And you must be the woman who's been screwing my husband.
However, due to the overwhelmingly positive response from both fans and the show's creator, Shonda Rhimes, Walsh's role was expanded. She became a series regular by Season 2, Episode 7, and continued to play a significant part in the series until the end of Season 3. Addison's popularity led to her becoming the central character in the spin-off series Private Practice, which ran for 6 seasons from 2007 to 2013. Walsh later returned to Grey's Anatomy in seasons 18 and 19 in a recurring role, further cementing her character's lasting impact on the franchise. T.R. Knight left Grey's Anatomy because he felt that his character wasn't given enough storyline. T.R. Knight left Grey's Anatomy primarily because he felt his character, George O'Malley, was not receiving sufficient storyline development. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly, Knight expressed frustration over a breakdown in communication, with showrunner Shonda Rhimes stating, "My 5-year experience proved to me that I could not trust any answer that was given." Knight was also troubled by the direction of his character, particularly a storyline in which George cheated on his wife with his best friend, Izzy. He found this plotline difficult to reconcile with his understanding of the character. Additionally, during the first 9 episodes of Season 5, George appeared on screen for only 48 minutes, a significant reduction compared to other main characters. These factors led Knight to conclude that his character had expired, prompting his decision to leave the show.
It's George! John Doe is George!
Shonda Rhimes had a clear idea for Grey's Anatomy's end, but its success changed everything. Shonda Rhimes initially had a clear vision of how Grey's Anatomy would conclude. However, the show's enduring success and longevity led her to revise that ending multiple times. In fact, she has stated that she rewrote the series finale a good 8 times, with each envisioned conclusion eventually becoming outdated as the series progressed. Rhimes stepped down as showrunner in 2017, passing the creative reins to Krista Vernoff. Since then, she has distanced herself from day-to-day decisions, acknowledging that she may not be the one to write the final scene. Nonetheless, she retains the authority to decide when the series will end. Shonda Rhimes originally wanted to pair up Meredith Grey with Preston Burke. Shonda Rhimes initially envisioned Meredith Grey being romantically paired with Dr. Preston Burke in Grey's Anatomy. Rhimes aimed to feature an interracial couple at the center of the series, with Meredith and Burke as the focal point. Ellen Pompeo, who portrays Meredith, revealed that Rhimes really wanted to put a black man in the mix and considered Isaiah Washington, who ultimately played Burke, for the role of Meredith's love interest. However, Pompeo expressed reservations about this pairing, stating, "I didn't think they were really going to put an interracial couple on the show, and I didn't want him. It was too close to home," referencing her real-life interracial marriage to music producer Chris Ivory. Consequently, the romantic storyline was adjusted, and Meredith was paired with Dr. Derek Shepherd, portrayed by Patrick Dempsey. This change led to the iconic murder relationship that became central to the show's narrative.
This is our wedding. I post it?
If you sign it.
Meanwhile, Dr. Burke's character was developed into a romantic partner for Christina Yang, played by Sandra Oh, creating another compelling and complex relationship within the series. Rob Lowe was originally considered for the role of Dr. Derek Shepherd. Rob Lowe was indeed considered for the role of Dr. Derek Shepherd on Grey's Anatomy. The network initially preferred Lowe for the part, but he declined the offer to star in CBS's Dr. Vegas, which was canceled after just 5 episodes in 2004. Lowe later reflected on this decision, joking that turning down Grey's Anatomy probably cost him $70 million.
I don't so much think about it as my wife thinks about it a lot, because it probably cost me conservatively $70 million.
But he also acknowledged that Patrick Dempsey was better suited for the role, stating, "Me in that part isn't as interesting as Patrick in that part." Following Lowe's decision, Patrick Dempsey auditioned for the role of Dr. Shepard. Despite some initial hesitation from the network, Dempsey's chemistry with Ellen Pompeo, who played Meredith Grey, secured him the role. This casting choice led to the iconic McDreamy character that became central to the show's success. In hindsight, Lowe expressed no regrets about his choice, noting that it allowed him to pursue other opportunities, such as his roles in Brothers and Sisters and Parks and Recreation. He emphasized that every decision leads to new paths, stating, "Had I done Grey's, I wouldn't have been in Parks and Recreation. That alone, for me, is enough."
Everybody in their lives makes mistakes and goes, "Oh," but honestly, if I had to do it again, I would do it again because I loved Parks and Rec.
T.R. Knight was asked to appear in flashback scenes during Season 6 of Grey's Anatomy. T.R. Knight was invited to appear in flashback scenes during Season 6 of Grey's Anatomy following his character George O'Malley's death in the Season 5 finale. However, he declined the offer. Knight had previously expressed dissatisfaction with the direction and limited screen time of his character, which contributed to his decision to leave the show. When approached for a flashback appearance, he chose not to return at that time. Years later, Knight reprised his role in Season 17 during a dream sequence where Meredith Grey, battling COVID-19, envisions a beach reunion with George. This appearance provided a sense of closure for both the character and the fans. Katherine Heigl dropped herself out of Emmy consideration in 2008. In 2008, Katherine Heigl chose not to submit herself for Emmy consideration for her role as Dr. Izzy Stevens on Grey's Anatomy. At the time, she released a statement explaining her decision, saying, "I did not feel that I was given the material this season to warrant an Emmy nomination, and in an effort to maintain the integrity of the Academy organization, I withdrew my name from contention." This move was controversial, especially since she had won the Emmy for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a drama series the previous year. Some perceived her statement as a critique of the show's writers, leading to tension behind the scenes. Years later, Heigl reflected on the incident, expressing regret over how she handled it. In a 2024 interview, she clarified, "I just didn't submit my work that year. I should have said nothing. I should have said, 'Oh, I forgot to submit my work,' because it created such a maelstrom that was so unnecessary." She emphasized that her intention was not to offend, but to maintain integrity, acknowledging that her approach may have been misguided. Taylor Swift is a big fan of Grey's Anatomy. Taylor Swift is a well-known fan of Grey's Anatomy. She has expressed her admiration for the show on multiple occasions and even named one of her cats, Meredith Grey, after Ellen Pompeo's character on the series. In a 2011 interview, Swift explained, "Her name is Meredith, Meredith Grey because she's a gray cat and because I love Grey's Anatomy." Swift's enthusiasm for the show extends beyond her pet's name. She has described Grey's Anatomy as her one long-term relationship. In 2008, her song White Horse was featured in the show's 5th season premiere, an event she described as basically the best thing ever. Her involvement with the show continued when she invited Ellen Pompeo to appear in her 2015 Bad Blood music video. Additionally, Swift has been known to include Grey's Anatomy references in her fashion choices, such as wearing a jacket adorned with pins of her favorite characters, Meredith Grey and Christina Yang. As of 2024, Swift remains a dedicated viewer of the series. Actor Anthony Hill, who portrays Dr. Winston Ndugu on Grey's Anatomy, shared that Swift's boyfriend, Travis Kelce, confirmed she still watches the show regularly. Jerrika Hinton asked to be written out of Grey's Anatomy so she could star in Here and Now. Jerrika Hinton, who portrayed Dr. Stephanie Edwards on Grey's Anatomy, requested to be written out of the show to pursue new creative opportunities, notably her role in HBO's Here and Now. In 2016, Hinton was cast in the Shondaland pilot Toast, but when ABC chose not to pick up the series, she returned to Grey's Anatomy for season 13. Subsequently, she was cast in Alan Ball's HBO drama Here and Now, prompting her decision to leave Grey's Anatomy at the end of that season. Hinton discussed her departure with showrunner Shonda Rhimes early in season 13, expressing her desire to explore new creative avenues. Rhimes supported her decision, stating, "Actors evolve differently, and when an actor like Jerrika comes to me and says she wants to try something new creatively, I like to honor that."